Greetings all. As promised, here is our second quarter update on everything that's happening here at APS and across the Annapolis rental market. We have 5 quick things to share with you today. Our leasing stats, the local market, how it's shifting, some crazy weather events that we've had recently, some new AI tools that we're testing out, and a big software upgrade that's going to be coming later towards the end of this year. Okay, so first up, we've got quarter 2 stats. Quarter 2 was incredibly busy. Our leasing activity almost doubled compared to the first quarter. That was part of the normal summer rush, but the sheer volume was absolutely amazing. Our team processed 359 new resident applications. We signed 73 new leases, and we welcomed 28 new homes into the portfolio. So it was an incredibly busy second quarter from the team's point of view. Okay, let's move on to the Annapolis rental market and how it's changing. So it was a challenging second quarter because it was fast paced, but it really came in waves. So we had huge waves of activity and then it went quiet. So that was all the way through the second quarter. And renters are becoming a little bit more price sensitive, but they're also looking for great quality and modern features, which is hard to go hand in hand. But that said, our numbers were still incredibly strong. Our average monthly rental rate is up 3.6% year over year, and our vacancy rate is right at 2.5%, which is 2.55. Properties that are priced appropriately and clean and updated are still renting really quickly, but inventory is up across the board, which means that prospective residents do have more options and they're taking a little more time before making their final decisions, and more dated properties are taking longer to rent. Okay, so moving on to operations. Mother Nature certainly kept us on our toes. We've had some brutal heat lately, including a scorching 102 degrees over the July 4th holiday weekend. And on top of that, we've been hit by some of these really small micro storms, which have winds up to about 50 or 60 miles an hour and torrential downpour for about an hour or 2 hours at a time. So as you can imagine, that's put a huge stress on all the AC systems and sump pumps and the drainage at all of our homes. But we are hopeful the worst is behind us. And our maintenance team is working hard to take care of any of issues that came up to keep your property safe. Okay, next up, technology. AI is changing how the world works, and we are leaning into that to ensure that we keep up. Earlier this year, we noticed a massive spike, more than triple the usual number of questions that we were getting from prospective applicants that met all our criteria. They were great applicants, and they were about specific clauses in our lease, and they were repeat questions. So it turns out that renters are now uploading our lease into various forms of AI and ChatGPT programs to review them. The challenge is that AI compares our lease to the apartment world and tends to flag traditional lease wording as overly landlord friendly and advises tenants not to sign it. We have been overcoming a lot of these verbally, but because we use a uniform lease to keep things standard, we have decided to be proactive, and we're currently rewriting our lease and our resident handbook to use a more neutral language to better suit the AI filters that keep your investment fully protected. That is a work in progress, and we will update you as we've got that changed. We're also trying out how Alice, who is our new after hours AI assistant. Don't worry, we're still 100% committed to answering the phones during regular business hours with one of our team members, but Alice is hopefully going to be replacing our old after hours voicemail tree. So if you do call after hours, please give Alice a try. If she can't answer your question, just ask her to transfer you to one of your favorite team members, voicemail, and we will get back to you straight away. So please do give Alice a try when you can. And finally, a huge milestone for us after 20 great years with our software provider, Buildium. We've decided it's time for an upgrade, and APS has simply outgrown Buildium, and it's time to get something a little better. So we are switching to a more modern software provider called Rentvine. This change is going to happen in the last quarter of this year. So we'll give you more details on that in Q3, but really from your point of view, it'll just be a new login, and it should be much easier to find all of the documents and financials that you need for your home. It's a significantly better system than what we currently have. So we'll share plenty of that in Q3. And again, finally, thank you so much for entrusting us to manage your property in your partnership. And if you ever do feel the need to reach out for whatever reason, please don't hesitate to either shoot me an email at peter@annapolispropertyservices.com or call or text my direct line, which is 410-670-8250. Thank you again, and we'll be back in touch at the end of Q3.